here says, any woman who needs constant validation is the insecure one, right? And she just started this clip off by saying, I sound insecure. And that she gets a lot of attention, and she welcomes the attention, which means she welcomes the validation from other people. But I'm the insecure one. You need constant validation, and you want your partner to be okay with you seeking outside validation. And if not, they're the insecure one. And I never said I have a problem with you seeking outside validation or attention. I said I'm personally not going to be handling the attention. Not if you're welcoming it. And so there's something right here as well that I'm glad someone said. In the comments, he said, no man in his right mental state is placing his life in harm's way if you're not his wife, daughter, mom, or sister. She's living in delusional grandeur. And it really is just as simple as that, because once you become a certain age, once you're past like 25, you understand that life has real consequences unless you just stay and crash out forever. Like, whether it's just as simply as this, if you punch somebody in the mouth, you can break your own hand. So now you need to go get a cast, go pay for doctor bills, and are injured long term because you were mad at somebody. You could break your hand and not even actually break their face. And so now you have long-term consequences and you didn't even accomplish what you wanted to. And let's say you actually do accomplish what you wanted to and you break somebody's face and they end up suing you. Because you were mad, you now have to go to lockup, pay fines, get a lawyer, all of this, and you got a broken hand because your girl was smiling at somebody. Yeah, bet. No, I'm not about to lose my freedom, my safety, and my finances because you didn't know how to be respectful of the idea of a relationship. I'm not doing it. And so really, men who are willing to fight over women who aren't their wives and who aren't actually being harmed, when it's just somebody flirting with a woman, talking to a woman, looking at a woman, making an advance on a woman, and you just don't want him to do that because she's yours, I think that's very weak and very petty, because that situation can become very volatile and explode very quickly and have long-term repercussions that a second of flirting really didn't need or wasn't worth, right? Now, if someone is literally touching or hurting, harming physically, that's a whole different conversation. But just because a nigga looked at my girl and thought he could score or get some points or get a number, I'm not ready to lose it all because somebody thinks she's attractive. That's why I'm outside with her, bro. Like, I knew she was a baddie. I knew she was fine. I knew I wasn't the only person who wanted her. So what do I look like getting mad that another nigga thought he could try? You feel me? And so that's another thing. It's like, if a woman wants you to feel some type of way because men think they have a chance, she's the red flag. Because you like people to start problems over you. And as a man, you understand that when two men get into it, this could be a life or death altercation at any second, just depending on what level of hothead or what level of crash out you're dealing with. You don't know how crazy somebody really is. And so with that, I just caution all women to be a little bit cautious of how attractive the idea of a man resulting to violence is to you.